You can keep that going.
Now, don't.
Normally you keep the applause going as long as it takes someone to reach the stage.
Now, don't applaud. This is a real crowd of assholes. You guys made the wrong choice. Frank Sinatra Jr. is why you should be here tonight. Shame on you, huh?
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Here, let me move this over to you. Is this...
I can't sit on that. That's a child's chair.
Can I get you anything else?
Get some popcorn.
Just some popcorn for Mr. Hamburger? Does it, yeah.
Store brand vodka mixed with tap water, Clorox bleach, maybe 33% of each. Pinch of salt.
Now, were you serious? You don't want to sit? Would you?
No, I'm not sitting on that thing.
Do you want to remain?
That's how people fall off the
edges of stages. Yeah.
Like what happened to Michael Richards at the Comedy Store, right into the pit.
I didn't see that clip. I saw the more famous clip. Here we go.
Keep it back there.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
There you are.
Seems okay.
Now, Neil, I want to thank you very much for coming. I know you have a very busy schedule. You're out there on the road entertaining people every night, it seems. You just got back from a show in Tempe, is that correct?
Tempe, Arizona. Anyone from Tempe here? No, you're not. Well, I was there last night. We'll be in Paso Robles all week. It's a reasonable city.
I'm not sure why people are laughing at that.
No.
Now, Frank Sinatra Jr., the legend. The best. Now, there is a reason that we're here tonight. You got a hold of me at a certain point to say that you wanted to pay tribute to this entertainer. Do you want to talk about how you got a hold of me at all?
How did I get hold of you? I think it was the phone.
Okay. That is my recollection as well. Yes. Yeah. All right, moving on. So, but why did you get a hold of me? What is it about Frank Sinatra Jr.?
Because I had a 5-minute phone card. I got bumped off a Greyhound bus, and they give you a 5-minute phone card. Ever since Continental Trailways went out of business, the bus lines have been very substandard.
So a lot of people are fans of Frank Sinatra Sr., but you don't hear a lot of people who are fans of Frank Sinatra Jr.
Well, you will. You will. Yeah, the problem
when the older people die out, then the younger.
Well, that's the sad thing. Frank Sinatra Jr. is so talented in his own right, and I just love what he does. And now, of course, he does a lot of shows doing his old man's material, which is great material, but I prefer his own, his own vision.
What is the difference between a Frank Sinatra Sr. and a Frank Sinatra Jr.?
Well, success would be one of the differences. Do we have any Frank Sinatra Sr. fans here tonight? I hope to God we do.
Count myself among those.
What a great singer, and every experience this man has ever gone through comes out in his songs. Am I right?
He had, first of all, he had Nancy, the heartbreak of divorcing Nancy, and then Ava.
And you hear it.
Yeah, you hear it in every note that he sings.
The notes, the pain. But the pain that Frank Sinatra feels is, it's a little bit tempered by all the success that the man has had. With Frank Sinatra Jr., the pain is a little bit more real. It's a little bit more intense.
Because one might say that he went through the same pain that Frank Sinatra Sr. did because he was in that family.
Well, it's a deeper pain. It's a deeper pain because here you have a guy who's a great singer. There's no denying Frank Sinatra Jr. has got a set of pipes that any singer would die for. This is a great singer. But the problem is, he comes up, first of all, everyone's comparing him to the old man. Well, you can't win. You can't win if everything you do, what if everything you did was compared to Frank Sinatra? You'd be a failure. Anybody here, I don't care if you're a brain surgeon or a singer or what, you can't win, right? The next thing is, he comes up during the 1960s, and Frank Sinatra Jr. detests these, as he calls them, rock and roll assholes. And, there was a reporter that described Frank Sinatra Jr. as the oldest 25-year-old in show business. Because he hated this crap, and who can blame him? And so he's trying to make a career, and they're trying to push him to do this shit music. And he wants to do this big band music, and you know, it didn't work.
This is his 66th birthday. He was born in 1944, so when the Beatles were coming around in, say, 64, he was 20 years old, and yet he couldn't stand rock and roll.
Hated the Beatles. Sinatra Jr. said, he was quoted as saying, "I hated the 60s. The only good thing to come out of that decade was Star Trek."
Have you ever opened for him? Or vice versa?
No.
Has he ever opened for you?
No, nothing so lucky would happen to me. I get into these dirty, dreary garage rock bands that I have to open up for.
You've had a lot of similar experiences to Frank Sinatra Jr. where you're out there in front of a crowd, they don't care. I mean, it's no secret that you struggle a little with your career. I mean, you're out there on the road. It happens to anyone, any performer who is out there as much as you. How many nights a year would you say you're out there performing for the...
Every night.
Every single night?
It's all a nightmare. You know what, Louis Farrakhan, I don't quote him very often, but he once said, he had one good thing to say. He said, "Entertainers are the new slaves." And, I really believe that's true.
I don't really recall.
It was at the funeral of David Ruffin. No, because these people you idolize, these people you look up to that bring you so much joy, their lives are miserable beyond belief, and they are so underpaid and undervalued, and a lot of them have drinking problems, and it's a bad scene, you know. No insurance, a lot of them don't even have shoelaces. And,
After that particular bit, Neil showed the Cinefamily crowd the first variety special of the night, which was called Frank Sinatra Jr., Family and Friends.
So Frank Sinatra Jr. got story credit on that, I noticed.
Well, yeah. I mean, the whole thing was improvised. The whole special.
You know you have a winner when the Doodletown Pipers are your lead-off act.
They're the best.
Now, have you ever tried that maneuver, by the way, like going down to someone in the audience and rubbing their nose, sort of giving them an Eskimo kiss? Or...
I stay at least 10 feet away from anyone in the crowd. And it's hard when I play venues that are mostly only 11 feet wide.
We should mention that this was in 1969, right after Woodstock was swept America. But what happened to Frank Sinatra Jr. a few years earlier, in 61 or 62, I think, was that, and this is probably the most famous fact about Frank Sinatra Jr., is that he was kidnapped.
Asshole. Why would you bring that up? It's a positive sort of event. Yeah, he was kidnapped by some pricks, and so what? That has nothing to do with the music.
I mean, it has nothing to do with the music, but I mean, it is of historical significance.
Well, it's a nightmare. It's traumatic. I don't know how many folks here have been kidnapped. Well, hopefully you will be soon for ruining our show. Yeah, he was kidnapped by a couple of real grade A losers in a whole kidnapping that was paid for by Dean Torrance from Jan and Dean, strangely enough. He financed this thing.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, no, and these guys held him hostage, and they got their money and released him, and then they were captured because they were bungling idiots, and went to trial. And these sons of bitches, their lawyers said, "Look, you guys are doomed. You're going to jail forever unless we can say that Junior paid for this kidnapping as a promotional stunt for his music." Well, they didn't want to do it, but they went along with that. It was thrown out of court. It was absolute garbage. They later said, "We're sorry that we ever brought this up." Unfortunately, the media that you all work for, they never really reported that it was thrown out of court, and so as a result, for years and years, everyone had this wrong concept. Oh, well, Frank Sinatra Jr., paid to get himself kidnapped. That didn't, you get locked up in the trunk of a car and then have somebody wreck your career with a bullshit story like that. You see how that makes you feel. And then this guy, who's a great comedian in his own right, has to ruin... No, I'm sorry, but you've ruined everything tonight.
That said, I appreciate the compliment you just paid me.
Yeah, but still, you shouldn't have done that.
But no,
this is about the music, folks, not the grisly and the gory. Come back tomorrow night when they're showing horror films.
I merely thought I would bring it up as people would be interested in. Some people may.
I don't think anyone was interested in that.
I'm sorry. So, Neil, tell us about the next thing that we're going to see.
All right, we've got, of course, as many of you who checked your programs know, we have 3 films. This is an interesting one. This is a variety special called Once Upon a Tour. Got a few fans here.
Aforementioned.
This is actually was a showcase for a young lady named Dora Hall, whose husband ran the Solo Cup Company. Does anyone here ever drink out of Solo Cups? This young lady, Dora Hall, her husband agreed to finance this vanity production to launch her career as a singer and dancer and this sort of thing. This was in 1970. At that point, she was 70 years of age.
Born in 1900.
Born in 1900, Halloween of 1900, Dora Hall was born. This special then, which they spent $100,000 on, was an attempt to launch the career of a 70-year-old grandmother as a force in show business. And they got some good guest stars. Frank Sinatra Jr., this is the first time I saw him. He actually looks a little glum throughout. Actually, all the guest stars look a little depressed by this. Phil Harris, I don't know if any Phil Harris fans here. He looks a little intoxicated. At one point, Oliver from Good Morning Starshine fame, you can see him rolling his eyes during one of the medleys. You see dancers cracking up at the horror of the choreography. It's a disaster.
We then all watched the epic Dora Hall variety special Once Upon a Tour, after which Neil and Scott came back up for another bit.
That was ghastly. What a collection of ghouls. It would not surprise me if she passed away the moment she heard the T sound in the word cut.
Well, she went on to make 19 more years worth of these sorts of specials before she died in 1989.
Oh my word.
Yeah. They get cheaper and cheaper. That's the other thing.
You don't say.
Yeah. Frank Sinatra Jr.'s in at least 2 more of them.
Really?
Yeah.
It seemed like Rich Little could not hide the contempt for her on his face.
Yeah, he needs to look in the mirror. Huh?
And finally, we all watched an episode of Adam 12 on 16mm, and this was an episode, of course, guest starring Frank Sinatra Jr.
One of the most tense hostage negotiations I have ever seen. I don't recall the police officers on Adam 12 moving so slowly everywhere they went.
Well, this was tough because they were in the presence of Frank Sinatra Jr. That'll throw anyone off, as it did me when I had a chance to meet him.
Oh, you had a chance to meet him?
I had a chance. I was paralyzed. I couldn't get near him.
Really?
Paralyzed with fear.
Really?
Admiration.
You just stood there?
Yeah. It was shocking.
Where was this?
This was at the Canyon Club, Agora Hills.
Oh, yeah.
He was just wandering around at the bar before the show.
Really?
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything? Did he recognize you?
I don't think so.
No? Well, Neil has a special surprise for everyone.
2 surprises.
2 surprises, okay. Maybe I don't know what the
3
second one
surprises.
is. Really? Wow. Well, the 2 of them are a surprise to me as well.
Well, one of them is they cooked up a bunch of bad meat, and there's some free beer. I think in the back through the door afterwards, if anyone doesn't get fed normally. That's one surprise.
Hit us with number 2.
The other one is that we've got a giveaway.
Yes,
we can light up the stage, maybe.
Yes.
They can't do that. But, okay. This is a copy that I brought here to donate of my favorite of Frank's many albums. This one's called Spice, 1971. I think this is the best album he ever made. It is really, really something. A couple of original compositions and then a lot of great covers and things. It's in beautiful shape on the Daybreak Records label. Arranged and conducted by Nelson Riddle.
Spice is more than just a song title, it's a way of life.
And he wrote the liner notes too. And we're going to give this away, and we were going to do a raffle, but that's, that's a mess. And trivia, how many cups were in the solo cup special? That's not going to work. Instead, we're going to say to the first person, everyone get ready, this is sort of a foot race. The first person that can get up here and place exactly 99 cents cash, exact change, on this piano gets the record.
It has to be exactly 99 cents.
I paid a lot more for the record myself, but we can't expect people to bring, 72.
Now Neil, are they allowed to share money amongst themselves?
I'm not going to monitor what goes on out there.
Good. 99 cents for the first person to come up here with exactly 99
This is
cents.
a collector's item.
Not 100, but 99 cents.
Windmills of your mind.
Yes.
Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of my life. Fun to be fooled. Everybody's talking.
He knows all the songs
trolley
by
song.
heart.
Black
You
Knight
forgot to leave it.
Spice. Do we have a winner? We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for this young lady. Count the money. Count the money.
Yes, one last surprise. Everyone is free. This is the end of the program. Everyone is free to go, but
You weren't free to go before. You're free to go now, but, you get the potted meat and the non-carbonated beer. But we also, for those that are real diehards, and I don't even want to know how many that would be or how few that would be, but at the conclusion of the gorging, when the pigs are done at the trough, it's probably 10 minutes from now, we're going to show a film. It's only 20 minutes long. This was a film Continental Airlines put together as in-flight entertainment back in 1974 to show on the flights. It's Frank Sinatra Jr. in concert. Thank you to Continental Airlines for providing that.